So I think I have some explaining to do. Hello everyone, I promise I will stop doing videos from my garage. This episode kicks off the route to the NC500 as part of the new series. So this is all about getting some miles under the belt. It's about prepping the bike, it's about doing stuff and getting out there and actually getting out on rides while we've got the weather and while everything's kicking in, and now I've got confidence back in the bike. Let's just do this. So if it's your first time here and you've missed a few videos, I've got pannier issues. Apparently this bag doesn't need a pannier. So this is a Trip Machine Rambler Backpack. I think it's in tobacco. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But this should resolve my pannier issues. So let's see. Pre this, I then got the Trip Machine tank tail bag. It's magnetic. It goes on the tank or it goes on the tail. But this has been, brilliant so far. I've then got another Trip Machine, a little pouch so far that's just got things like house keys in it, visor wipes, that kind of stuff. Then because of the longer trips, Trip Machine tool roll, it's got everything in there. I've already broken down, so I didn't have the right tools. Now there's every tool I could possibly need that fits into this in this bag. Good. Then moving on the front of the bike, I've also installed I'm going to get this wrong, a Puig screen visor. It's pretty big, but again, the whole point of this is going out there and then just testing out the bike. And also now, because I've got brown leather, it does make the brown grips pop a little bit more. So I'm excited. Are you guys? The garage is a mess again, but there's plans for the garage. So channel's not about that, so let's not worry about it. The bag is going to be reviewed and tested. We've already seen this back from the DGR. Then for the screen, we are going to test this out as well. And if that's no good, then it's going back, or I'll do a giveaway or sell it or something or other. But let's just get out there and ride. Test out the angles, see what works, see what doesn't work. I really want to be as efficient as possible to, one, take in as many views, two, I don't want to be sat on camera gear all the time, and also I'm just really excited to test out this Trip Machine bag. Okay, so the Trip Machine bag is on the bike. So this is my pannier solution, I think. So what I managed to do was anchor it to this part of the seat. So again, see, it's going to be here, anchor it to this part of the seat. It's going to effectively rest on my rear shock, and then the other one's there. What this means is there's no issue of that bag hitting my rear tyre. Obviously I need to chain all these up and stuff, or strap them all up again, but it just then means that I don't need to do anything with my indicator, because you can still see that, and that's just going to rest there. It does mean that when the bike goes, it's going to have ground clearance. I'm going to put weight on it, I guess. See, I need to sit on the bike to get any of that. And that is my Trip Machine Rambler. There's nothing in it at the minute, but let's fill it and see what happens and actually put the seat back on. So, seat back on. That's what we're looking at. Well, I probably should talk about the unbelievably good quality with all this stuff. So, amazing leather and this amazing blue like felt on the inside, which, thanks very much. Amazing felt on the inside. So, actually, what's this? Unexpected adventure makes better stories. Oh, wow. There we go. I'll let you all chat down for a second and give that a read. Can't wait to use this. That's amazing. So the picture's a little bit further back, and I believe that on this it would be a little bit further back too. But yeah, just because I haven't got the pannier, and when I've done it, it's a bit too close to that rear tyre. One thing though is my fuel canister, which I did think would go in the side, is way too big, so that's just going to need to be bottles of water, and then fuel canister going to have to sit in there for these longer trips. But I love that. Thanks, Trip Machine. Nice little touch. Been some stuff to review, and I think and we're then going to give it away to one of you lot. Okay, so thank you very much, GRxplore. They reached out a few weeks ago and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing some of their products. We have a phone case. The phone case is for a 16 Pro Max. That's for an Apple iPhone. So if you have one of those, then again, feel free to enter the competition. So some pretty cool stuff. So we have the clamp. I went for this one specifically because I have one at the minute which is screwed on. I fancy just having a clamp on there just to see what the difference with that is. And again, there's all this other stuff, so I do actually need to do a bit of a Google and find out what this is, but it's got some weight to it. It's quite heavy. But yeah, dampeners, it looks like the stuff I've got already, which obviously works really, really well. So interested to see what this stuff is like and how this goes down. So they reached out a few weeks ago and asked if I'd be interested in reviewing some of their stuff. A few of the companies actually have done this already, and I've said no because it didn't quite fit with me and the channel and what I want to do in terms of look and present, not only myself, also the bike as well. So when these reached out, I had a little look first of all and said, well, actually, I currently use a different product, but yeah, I'm happy to try this one out. So you can see here on screen all the different products that you can get. I do have a discount code to get you 5% off, which is TBA10. Have a little look around, see if there's anything on there which takes your fancy and get a bit of money off. This is for motorbikes, cycles, cars, anything you see on there, and I've shown you how to do that now. For the competition, if you enter hashtag GRexplore in the comments, then I'll pick a winner at random, and then the winner will be announced in next week's video. So good luck everyone. And back to the video. So I'm going to go out, attach to the bike, take it for a bit of a run, and let's start getting on some adventures. It's called Try and Fun Adventures. Let's start having some. Okay, so come out for a little ride, and the pannier bags, unreal. I was slightly worried that they wouldn't, that they'd interfere with my tyre and stuff. Absolutely none of it. There's so much clearance, and actually, I did reach out to Trip Machine around the straps, and actually there is a lower one to get my bag a little bit higher if I feel that I needed it, but do you know what? I don't. There's because of the passenger rail at the back, the bag just stays there without a pannier, which I wish someone would have told me when I first started looking and speaking to Down and Out about everything in terms of, do I need a pannier for my trips? Do I need this? Do I need that? If they'd have just said, here's a Trip Machine Rambler bag, don't worry about it, done. But I feel like every purchase now that I have for the bike, I'm going to stop off at Trip Machine first, because obviously I've already got the tank tail bag, which is absolutely unreal, and now I've got the Rambler bag. What more is there? So stopped off at a beautiful spot. Rambler bag is a big tick, and I've actually, on that note, found a cool little place to strap my gloves to if they're wet or sweaty or whatever. But if I unclip this, you can see here the fuel canister that I've got fits in there perfectly. So I am over the moon with that, and I can carry around tripods and stuff now. So hopefully that means better content. One thing I didn't do, because I'm an absolute idiot, is left the house without the foam mount. So whoever gets that is going to get that brand spanking new, never used. So yeah, there you go. And also on that, do not forget to put in the comments. I'm only running this on YouTube, so if you're watching this from my Instagram, I'll do a few posts about that, but the comments need to be on YouTube, and it needs to be this.